Hello Malaysia, this is Gerryko here, and this is a Wait a Minute production. Welcome to the Wolf's Lair. So, yep, this is my lair. That's the maps, new maps. At least the brochures for all these new gardens has a purpose, and the purpose is to serve me in establishing a location of where I have been and some markers for where I want to go to. So this is another edition of Food Hunt for the food that I'm not around, and underneath there is all my rubbish because I haven't had the time to go and clean it up. Quite unnerving, all my maps there. So today is the 2nd of November 2013. 2nd of December 2013 is a Monday, and of course the traffic is not that strong nowadays because I don't know what week it is. It is the school holidays. It's a 7-week holiday. So yep. So this meal today is brought to you by a shop in Tungkuteng, which is next to the Woollywood Center, Woollywood Food City Center. And you can see that I am not wearing a shirt because I'm almost back to normal now in terms of health, wealth, and stealth. Okay, as you can see here, this is actually deep fried vermicelli with I guess some kind of a watan ho type of soup that I've heated in the microwave. Let's give it a taste. Delicious. The soup is garlic based, a very slimy soup. Of course, it's been thickened by putting in wet flour into it. Vermicelli, which is made from rice, has been fried to a crisp, and it's hard for it to become soggy or soft again because the rice is like that. That's why they make Rice Krispies crispy. And of course, the best Rice Krispie that I have ever tasted is from Sarawak, where it has those delicious shallots, fried shallots that are sweet and salty at the same time. Oh my god, delicious. This one here is the choy sum, of course. Some chibai burong here as well. It's kind of hot also. Microwave is the next best invention since, not sliced bread, but since the toilet bowl. This meal here is 4 ringgit and 50 cents. So, crunchy. Tastes even better with all this chibai burong. Some prawns. And these are the pork. Unfortunately, they didn't give liver. Back in the day, like 20 years ago, all these types of meals came with liver. It gives it a different taste. But nowadays, the new generation of people, such as myself when I was young, do not like the taste of liver at all because it's too gamey, too bloody and whatever. But now I tend to like try everything. Very nice. I tend to use also fish cakes here. It's very strange. In fact, this type of meal 20 years ago did not exist. I don't think so, because I've never eaten this type of meal in last 20 years ago. But once I went to, like, say, Britain about 10 years ago, first time I arrived in Oxford, I worked in a restaurant near the train station there. I think it's Condor Restaurant or something like that. I was pretty amazed that they fried the damn fucking noodles. Not vermicelli, but the yellow noodles, the egg type noodles, delicious one in the, I don't know what the hell you call it. And I tried it and oh my god, it was delicious. It depends on also the sauce that they put it on top of it, and also the meats. Right now I'm working in the restaurants. It was kind of okay, eating food together, stuff like that. Getting annoyed when customers come in before the opening time, when we're having our lunch. And after working in the restaurant, I went to work in a takeaway. Switch sides. So what's the difference between working in a Chinese takeaway and a restaurant? Difference is quite a lot. When you work in a restaurant, you're guaranteed a day off. Okay. When you're in a takeaway, hopefully the takeaway has like 6 days in a week, and not 7 days in a week. That's too much. And if it's 7 days a week, fuck. You have to find a replacement. Quite low replacement, huh? In a restaurant there are so many workers there, so it's rotation, so it's okay. In a restaurant they also have a type of I think 1 week off a year, where you can go fuck off and you still get paid. In a takeaway, no such thing. Unless you discuss with the boss before you go to work that you want this type of benefits. I did not get such benefits because I wasn't the wiser. It's more fun to work in a restaurant because you have a lot of other workers. In a takeaway, it's just you in front and the Chinese people from China in the kitchen. Made worse by the fact that I don't know how to speak Mandarin. Fuck. So it's a case of ngap tong kai kong. It means duck and chicken speaking. Like, thank God they know how to listen to Cantonese from all the Hong Kong movies they have watched, because it's so fucking dull in Britain. They've been there for more than 10 years, man. And I can say that proficiency in English is just 1%. Wish they have the effort to actually learn English. Actually, I was planning to go back for a second time, go back to the same old takeaway, and I try my best to actually want to teach them to speak English for a better life. But I could not go into Britain, unfortunately. It's a good meal. I'll give this fried vermicelli in deep fried vermicelli in whatever. You know how they deep fry the vermicelli now? I can tell you. They have a wok. The wok is filled with hot oil. Okay. Then you put the vermicelli onto a sieve. You know, a Chinese sieve which is big. Spread around the sieve, and you put the sieve into the hot oil, and there you have it. You fried the damn vermicelli. Simple as that. There are a few methods actually, depending on the size of the noodle. Sometimes the noodles and the sieve is not too good. So when you put the sieve into the oil and the meat floats out, thank God. And the sieve, you take it out, and the meat continues to be fried. And after, when it's fried to the crispiness that you intend to have it at, you take the wok out of the fire or the gas. Then you just strain the oil out, and you have your meat on the wok, and there anything can happen. So two ways, with the sieve or without the sieve. Without the sieve, you have to drain the oil. So in Britain, sometimes I get to drink free beer like Shaoxing wine, Shaoxing beer. If I was working in the restaurant also make teh tarik also. Of course, I wasn't making much money in the restaurant. It was only £160. Of course, everything is provided, food and lodging. £160 per week. That's like taking the piss already. They say this £160 is tips included. And I'm getting £160 for every week that I work there. How can that be? Tips goes up and down, and it's always saying at 160. So fuck it, 160 is too low. $160 back then was in 2003 or 2004 is roughly around times 6. Now 1,000 ringgit saved, or roughly saved. Okay, you have other expenses as well. Phoning, bus rides, whatever, you want a sightseeing, then finish lah. So the maximum you can save is almost 1,000 ringgit a week. If you like don't eat out at all, even during your off day, don't buy cigarettes. Cigarettes is like £2, I think £2 for 10s. I know in Malaysia they don't have 10s anymore. I could have sworn that there were 10 cigarettes a pack before I left Malaysia in 2004. But so I come back, why all trendy one? What the fuck? And I don't have the very super longs, super Richmonds. I used to smoke super Richmonds all the time. It's so fucking long that you have to like smoke. I have to smoke it in two times, because I smoke half of it, then let's keep it for later. I told you the stars already. 8 out of 10, okay? 8 out of 10 for this meal, nice. Enjoyed this meal. Lovely. I'm looking at the clubs affiliated with everything else. There's a typing club. There's the Teluk Intan club. There's a Seremban club. There's a Malacca club. There's a Kelantan and Terengganu club as well. There is no Johor Bahru, unfortunately. I can use these places actually to explore or get the what you might call it, typing hunt, Kelantan hunt, Terengganu hunt, Malacca hunt, Seremban hunt, Teluk Intan hunt. So interesting possibilities when I get well and better, which I'm not now, even though I'm shirtless. So thank you for watching. See ya, and do like it, and if you like what I do, subscribe. Bye bye. Oh yeah, sorry about that. I'm giving you the birdie.